to the game.
Welcome, everyone, to the shores of the Tennessee River, Neyland Stadium, home of the Volunteers. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on another SEC rival, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Every day they're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the... A kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Challenge this crowd to bring the energy. It's Gibson. He breaks the tackle.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Give to the running back. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Quick tempo here for the offense. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Now he's looking to throw it. Moving away from pressure. He throws back to the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the pass interference in the end zone will have the ball placed at the 2. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Gibson. Fights his way ahead. They get him down after a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 12.
And you got to wonder what the defense is feeling on this drive here because they've had 5 straight runs now, and they ran it on 1st, 2nd, 3rd. They got it on 4th down, so that's a kick in the gut. And all of a sudden, right away on 1st down, they're running it at you again. You're not being respected right now on defense, and until someone stops the running game, you're not going to...
The defense sort of hurts this quarterback out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage for a loss. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 15, here's the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Leaves it with the back. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Volunteers in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Touchdown, Tennessee! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He might want another play. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Or did he find a hole in the defense? They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here. I'm looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Love the quick decision-making by the quarterback. It's not just who's the open guy and who am I throwing it to. It's also having that clock, David, in your head that says, if no one's open and I'm down near the red zone, I'm taking off now, and I'm using my athleticism, and I'm getting a score.
Yeah, you love the decision-making. I hate the defense. Why are we dropping back so far in the end zone? We got to keep eyes on this QB. We know he can take off. We know he can make plays. The field shrinks, man. You got to expect that's coming. Not very good defense.
So here is the Tennessee offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Takes a hit as he fires. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. How about that heads-up play? You're coming out of the backfield, and all of a sudden the ball's in your breadbasket.
Yeah, how about that? Just seeing the ball tipped up, deflected in the air. The running back's like, all right, I'll take it. I'll make the catch. That goes down the stat book as a catch.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Vols lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Wants to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Vols will line it up on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Lewis. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking to pass, it's Aguilar. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Well, in that situation, that just worked out perfectly for the defense. It was 3rd and 1, and I'm not so sure that was a pass blitz. That might have been a run blitz. That might have been the defense just trying to add an extra body in the gap. Expecting run, quarterback held on to the football, and that worked out perfectly for the D.
And the Volunteers will try to move the sticks on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires into the end zone. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football in this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
On the move, it's Gibson. Spins away from one. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll give it to him again. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Rushes on him. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and threw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Now improvising. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. And he makes the catch inside the 25. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Texas!
One of the things I love about this quarterback, David, is that he keeps his eyes downfield when he gets outside the pocket. He might have had an opportunity to take off running with that, but he knew he had an opportunity for an even bigger play. And how about the run after the catch?
And that's great. You love that about the quarterbacks, but it's so frustrating when you got a guy that just breaks the contain of the pocket, breaks down your defense. Now you got to cover longer in the back end, and you could tell he comes free, he sees him, catches it, and walks right into the end zone.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Aguilar. Flushed out of the pocket. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. Wants to throw on 3rd. Moving out to the right. Now he's looking into the middle. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel in the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. On the run, still looking. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. They're moving quickly after that big fourth down conversion. Clock will roll when the ball is set. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds.
I know it was incomplete, but I'm okay with it. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm going to keep taking shots down the field. I'm going to make him honor that deep ball. I'll hit some of those before the game's over.
He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Volunteers will go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Dances away. Now he'll turn one loose back to the middle. And that pass is caught at the 25. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. Try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Jukes his way for more.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into...
Unleashes one deep. Broken up, incomplete, and nearly intercepted in the end zone. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him.
know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now, fourth down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Calls his own number. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Looking to scramble. Just about had the pick in the end zone. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
And look at the quarterback, look at the players on offense. They're overlooking at the sidelines, begging to stay on the field and try and score this touchdown. They've been on the field for so many plays, for so long. When you've done all that work, you want to count.
Touchdown ball! And here they come, almost all the way back.
What a play by the quarterback. What an effort. It looked like he was in a lot of trouble. 4th down, nobody open. The pass rush is getting to him, but phenomenal athleticism. And you just can't coach that, right? He's able to get to the outside and run that in for a touchdown.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. They'll go to the ground, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Manning. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell.
The noise reverberating off the checkerboards and kneeling on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna let it fly. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. The throw to the outside is complete. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Vols want to move quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through.
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside
when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll toss it to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
To the air, it's Manning. Time to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Texas! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on first down. Got the quick pass. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. To the air on first down. Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Volunteers come to the line with a new set of downs. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. They get to him as he throws. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Quarterback adapting. Fires into the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He'll slither through and pick up 3 and get it out to the 10-yard line. give it to him again. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Neyland Stadium alive, a cauldron of orange noise on third down. They'll leave it with him. Only able to pick up a yard before he stopped, and now it's 4th and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. He'll take it on the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's
picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation, trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a gap, it's Baxter. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Running back searching for a hole. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This quarterback has to stay calm, cool, and collected and drive his team down for a score late in the 4th. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Floating away. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
He's not afraid to go deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. From the gun. Using his feet to buy time. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the comeback is on.
It's not over yet. There's still a little bit of time on the clock. Obviously, that score gives you a chance, but man, oh man, do you need some miracles to happen some way to get this football back and do some damage with it.
Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Only 14 seconds to play. The hands team on the field, and it'll come down to this onside kick.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this,